For our next installation troubleshooting, we're going to look into installing over cinder block, brick, polished concrete. All of these applications, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be using a masonry bit and drilling into our concrete, brick, rock, any kind of masonry surface in order to fasten our bracket to that surface. I first marked the level portion on the concrete that I'm going to be installing the bracket, the floating shelf bracket, and then marked the spots where I wanted to drill in order to get the best fastening for my bracket. First, I'm going to be using a masonry bit. This came with the Tapcon screws that I got from my local hardware store. Now that we've drilled our hole into our concrete, we're going to be using Tapcon screws. We chose a 3/16 inch diameter for our Tapcon screws, which is very similar to the screws that you would normally use for going into studs. And then a 2 3/4 inch length, also very similar to what we would use to go into studs. But the difference is, when you're going into, especially cinder block, when you're going into cinder block, generally you're going to have about 1.5 inches of either sheetrock, fir strips, and air before you even hit your concrete behind. We measure that the 2 3/4 inch Tapcon screw works great for that. So now we can go ahead and mount our bracket to this cinder block or brick or whatever your specific application may be. One more thing we'd like to mention. We were able to use just a normal drill to drill into our cinder block. Now, if you have polished concrete, it's generally a more solid material. And because of this, we would recommend that you rent a hammer drill for ease of drilling into your concrete.